Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We're back again. It is that time of the night where we have to deliberate on what happened in that court. So greetings from me during this time of the night, and we acknowledge people who cannot watch now, who have turned into morning gang. I get a lot of those messages, which is good because you still are part of the team. Now, there is, I think, someone who sent us WhatsApp asking about how to become a member in an iPhone day thing. I hope you guys will give him or her sort of information when it comes to that. I'm also not an iPhone holder, but I think we discussed this at some point with some of the members and some of the subscribers in this channel. Then what else? Yeah, that's basically it from my side. And there are people who would just call as usual. I mean, they call the number even when we're not live. It's okay. You're coming with an exclusive information. We love that.
Someone said that the location on a picture is a tower.
What?
You know, when you take a picture and you set the location to be visible and you take a picture, someone says that the location information on that picture is the tower information.
Well, I don't know, man. They must prove that to us, because for me, then what is a map then? So everything in those maps that we see, also towers.
Okay, guys, give us clarity on that. I want the people that work with this thing actually to be the ones giving clarity. I don't want to deal with any other information. It confuses me.
Okay.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another day of deliberations on the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Yes, we are here. We are at this level where now izinto, because after Khosi's testimony, now Mgomezulu is coming with the very same evidence, and it's saying something different. And we had to adjourn because of that. So we are happy for the adjournment. But let me do as I usually do. Let's unpack. Apparently the defense earlier on in the morning wanted to be furnished with evidence in hard copy. The ones that they had, the Section 205s, were in digital form. This related to the data from accused number 2's phone. Remember yesterday how they said it was a lot and a lot and a lot. Today, they wanted it in soft copy. They have it in soft copy. They wanted it in hard copy form. So the state was the one that was going to print for them. So there was an adjournment early in the morning for a few minutes for those copies to be made. And Advocate Charles Mnisi argued that this is not about them, but the accused. They needed to show the accused to compare, because how are they going to show them in soft copy, hey? They need the hard copies. And there's something also happening. Like, I feel like people are under the assumption that because they said they cannot communicate effectively in English, then they have no right to be asking for documents. There's that passive aggressiveness when it comes to that aspect.
That is stupidity.
It's like, how dare they ask for papers? Or even the zooming in every time during adjournment. I remember feeling so awkward watching one of the end of the court proceedings when Tanzi was taking a document from his legal counsel, and it seemed like they were zooming in to try to be like, oh, he's taking those documents, so it means he can read in English. You know, and I'm like, this is his life. If he doesn't know how to read English, he's gonna learn. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's gonna learn for his freedom. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't understand this pushing of trying to say, because you said you don't speak English, then how come you want to read these heavy documents? No, they need to see them so that at the end of the day, it makes sense to them. It's only fair.
Yeah, it is.
So the accused were also brought in late this morning. Baloyi said that Gouws was testifying on the number 0609016890 from the cell phone found in possession of accused number 2 at the Villieria police station on the 8th of February 2021. And yesterday, data analyst Gideon Gouws said that the number pinched at a tower 220 meters away from the Villieria police station. So when court resumed, Baloyi said that the Section 205s were still being printed as the machine was breaking down along the way. Because of the volume of the papers that have got to be printed, he said. It's just rings and rings and rings of paper.
What kind of a machine do they have? Personal one?
I don't know. But it seems like he had a problem with the printing out of all of that documents in one day at one go. Yes. How about next time you don't give people information in CDs? How's about that?
So you give them CDs and the papers.
And the papers. But CDs though, come on. The CD, a scratch, it's game over. USB or cloud. This cloud storage, email, the stuff.
USB.
Old school. Okay. So then Baloyi said, and we focus from the dates of his arrest from the 16th of June 2020 or the tower information on respective dates since his arrest, and he brought in an exhibit. One was supposed to go up to the 8th of February 2021. However, they could only print up to the 1st of February 2021. And he said that they'll make sure that the rest of the dates are printed out when they take the long adjournment. So Baloyi said that they had reached an agreement in principle with the legal representatives of the accused or accused number 2 and the other legal representatives that they can proceed to place this tower information on record while the data for the number is being printed. The number that he was speaking about is 076264840, which is the second number that they are saying belonged to accused number 2. So Baloyi resumed evidence in chief with Gouws, and Gouws put information of the cell phone tower on the 16th of June 2020. This is the day that Ntanzi was arrested. Okay. So to me, this also makes no impact as they went through the evidence, because I was like to myself, yes, you can prove that it was at what tower, but you seem to forget that Ntanzi was traveling with police most of the time. He was with the police.
Yeah.
So to completely take them out of the picture and just place Ntanzi and the phone is...
It's crazy, man, how you do that. But, well, you do it.
Well, Gouws said that for accused number 2 cell number of 276-0901680, cell towers were undefined. His cell phone was not switched on. It went to call forward and there was no signal at 20828. And then at 6:53 received an SMS from another number, and the tower was 3G Impala Platinum NGA 93. This is the morning of the day that he was arrested on the 16th of June 2020. At 6:55, he received an SMS. The tower's 3G Impala Platinum NGA 93. 10:55, received an SMS. Tower 2G Impala Platinum NGA 3. And at 14:12, he received an SMS. Tower 3G Freedom Park, ATNGA. Host now turned to the 17th of June 2020. Now, this is a day after he was arrested. He was arrested at night on the 16th. So on the 17th, it started off at the morning at 0851, 9037, 1037. All these 3 times did not come into contact with any tower because the phone was switched off.
Mm-hmm.
The phone was switched off on the night that he's arrested, and yet he had it in his possession.
Mm.
Let's digest that for a second. You are arrested, taken to Pretoria, based in Rustenburg. You've never been to Pretoria all of your life. Or maybe, you know, you've never really been in the vicinity of prisons inside or police stations inside the cells. It's your first time. You have a phone with you and it's switched off.
Mm.
Picture that for a second, and then you open it at 8:51 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So now to open when the phone was switched off again, hours after he was arrested. Now by this time, also you have to think it's a phone. It's a Samsung J something 2020. The battery life probably needs a day. You understand? It's a day. I'm going to assume. You understand? Where did he charge the phone? How did he charge the phone? So the phone was switched back on at the Pretoria North Police Station. That's what they're telling us. Okay. So at 1801, he received an SMS from Stay Safe Tower, was 3G Pretoria North NGA. Mnisi asked if it was not going to be a train smash if he was to suggest that the number that seems to be in dispute, they avoid mentioning it or re-mentioning the number each time there is a transaction or the whatever evidence that host was going through, and that they simply say that the number that on this day and this time this is what happened, which is what I would also have preferred. I figured it out later on that actually we don't need all of this stuff. We need the time and the name of the tower actually.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that it was just a suggestion